Alright, what's going on everybody? Welcome back. My name is Alex and we finally made it to level 40. We finally made it to all legendary everything, and this Red Hood build is absolutely insane. Now the build variety in this game isn't too crazy, but there are some pretty interesting combinations, and with this one in particular, you literally cannot die. Now if you don't really care how the build works, you just want to see it in action, I'll put an annotation on the screen so you can skip right to it. And this is absolutely an endgame build. Everything I'm using here is legendary, so if you're trying to farm this out, it might take you a while, especially because you can't really target farm blueprints, not that I know of. But that's enough jabbering on, let's actually get to the build. So first things first, we're gonna look at the skill tree. This is pretty self-explanatory. If you're level 40, you're gonna have most of these unlocked anyways. But the two that I would suggest not taking are gonna be unrestricted fire, because this is kind of pointless. You're gonna have so much momentum meter that you can pretty much refill your magazine whenever you want to, because he has 3 abilities that reload his magazine. So this is kind of pointless. It seems cool, but this will probably be the last thing that I unlock. And Iron Grip is also pretty pointless, because as long as you start the animation for your strike after your grab, you're going to go through with the animation and with your throw. As long as you actually attach the bomb to their body, it doesn't matter if you kick them or not, you can still shoot it off of them. So these two are pretty pointless. Everything else, absolutely golden. Now moving on to the gear where all the magic happens. We're going to be starting off with the legendary reinforced suit. This thing is a beast. This pretty much turns you into a walking tank. And this thing comes with 3 perks and also 3 mod slots. So the first perk is TKO heal, knocking out an enemy, regenerates health over time. This is not a little bit of health either. This is a pretty substantial health regen, kind of crazy. The second one, final resolve. This one really comes in handy. I would say never. It's kind of like a useless perk right here, because you're never going to get that low for this to proc, but you never know, it could happen. And the last perk, perfect critical, increase critical damage for a short time after a perfect evade. This is where the entire build comes together, because if you can pull off a perfect evade, you're going to be activating multiple perks. Pretty much playing the game like you should be playing it. You should be doing perfect dodges anyways, so this pretty much just gives you benefits for playing the game correctly. Now for the actual mods I'm using in the suit, I have 2 legendary health mods, so that's just giving us a whole bunch of health, and 1 heroic defense mod, and that's giving us defense and also a little bit of health. So in total right here, I got 6,000 defense and 4,000 health. Now moving on to the melee weapons, we're going to be using the overtime effect pistols. I would also say that if you don't know what to craft as your first legendary, if you have this blueprint, when you get to that point, craft these pistols first. These things are crazy. And it's pretty helpful that these fall inside of the melee slot, because Red Hood does most of his damage from his ranged attacks. So when you're building him out, try to find perks on your melee weapon that are universal, things that are active no matter what you're doing. Unless you're going for some crazy madman melee only build, which I am currently working on one of those. I'm saving up parts. Now the perks that actually come on this weapon, you got perfect heal and perfect momentum. With perfect heal, it grants you health over time whenever you do a perfect evade. And perfect momentum, it increases your momentum build up over time after a perfect evade. So again, perfect evade synergize with this build, and as long as you're doing these, you're going to be pretty much healing non-stop. Along with the boost to your momentum generation, this is pretty much just going to start snowballing way out of control. Now as for the mods I'm using on here, since we don't have an element on these pistols, we're just going to go with crit chance, crit damage mods. If you have 3 heroic mods from Fox, I would put those on there so you can get more crit chance. But I only have 2, so I have 2 heroic mods and 1 legendary crit mod. Now moving on to the ranged weapons, this is where you get a little bit more flexibility, especially because if you're playing Red Hood, you should have a ranged weapon element of every type in your inventory at all times. Now the main set of legendary ranged weapons that I've been crafting are the modular set. These ones come with pretty good perks straight out the gate. They also have 4 mod slots, and they come in every single element. You just gotta find the blueprint. They are always gonna come with knockout effect, and knockout effect, whenever you kill an enemy with any of your abilities, the next attack is gonna have double elemental effect. So this is gonna proc pretty often, but you're not really gonna pay attention to it. And Ranger Offense is literally one of Red Hood's best perks, because this is all you're gonna be doing anyways. Knocking out an enemy with a standard or a heavy ranged attack increases critical chance for a short duration. Now while the modular weapons are really good for this build, What I would suggest crafting first, if you haven't found those blueprints or you don't know what to run, I would suggest crafting the critical momentum rounds. This comes with 3 slots. It has 2 crazy perks on here. It comes with knockout rally. Knocking out an enemy with a momentum attack increases critical chance and momentum generation for a short duration. And it also comes with exploitive bullseye, which is a super S tier DPS perk. Now, exploitive bullseye, whenever you get headshots, it significantly increases your crit chance for a short duration. Absolutely busted. And since these do not have elements attached to them, you want to make sure that you are using crit chance and crit damage mods. Ideally, you want to be using the heroic ones. Now, that's pretty much it for the build. So what I'm going to do now is swap over to some gameplay and show you guys the build in action. Alright, and we are back. I also managed to find a very high mission, so we're going to go in here and fight these Quarter Owls. We're going to let these guys beat us up a little bit, and then I'm going to show you the actual healing that's in this build.
Be careful in there, Red Hood.
But also, like I was saying earlier, before you start fighting things, make sure you put the right gear on. So Quarter Owls, these guys are weak to ice. Make sure you're putting your ice gear on. And yeah, let's go. So we're gonna let them beat us up a little bit, which shouldn't be too bad because they like to ow. Oh, I actually tanked that pretty well. Okay, so we're getting poisoned. Okay, we're actually gonna dodge this. Okay, so look at our health going up little by little right now. Now it doesn't seem like much, but once we actually start getting kills, that the health start going up really fast. So let's try to get a kill real quick. Alrighty. Now look at the health. So after a kill, look how fast that's going up now. So that in combination with the perfect evade, you're never gonna die. And that lasts for a very long time.
Let's see what this does.
Okay, let's finish these guys off. Here we go. And also, once we get a kill, our crit chance goes way up. Look at the heals, dude. Like, it doesn't even matter if we're poisoned. Doesn't matter if they beat us up. They literally can't hurt us. Like, it's actually combating the poison right now. So yeah, dude, as long as you're playing the game right, you're doing your dodges, you know, you're just fighting like normal, pretty much. I guess I start killing these guys, huh? You're literally never gonna die. Oh, I hate that. Yeah, I don't know how to counter that still. They come back to life later on in the game. All right, so I actually cut forward. I thought I was gonna go back to my other app to finish recording, and then they spawned a new wave. So I'm actually gonna show you guys how to kill these guys more efficiently. I was just playing around last time. We're actually gonna try hard a little bit here. These guys are super annoying late game, by the way. You have to get perfect dodges, otherwise you're gonna be here forever. And you want to aim a lot too. Once you start get them stuck in the frozen loop, you just want to get them out of there. That's where the ice comes in really good. Oh my god, dude. The ice comes into play very useful, especially on these guys. Watch this. Hold on, let me break his guard real quick. And then watch. Oh my god, get out of here. There you go. And he's gonna do his come back to life thingy thing. Yeah, these guys get super annoying, but they get way more annoying if you're not using ice. I dodged right into that, okay. So he's stunned. Yeah, ice makes these guys way more easy. Okay. She has to do her thing now. Oh my goodness, dude. Yeah, if you're having trouble with quarter owls, ice is your friend. And this entire time, look at my health. It never went down, didn't go anywhere. I'm dropping mine on her. Gotta take that. Yeah, man. Yeah, this build is kind of insane. But that's it for the build video, man. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you're gonna try this build out, and if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that shenanigans down below, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.